Thank you. Very cute.
Okay, these are the last couple, you guys.
For Stars Network, it's coming out summer 2016. I know it's a little wait, but it is well worth it. And Power is really, it's just a blessing. It's really a blessing to be a working Black actress on a show that is gritty, that is real, that's written by a Black woman. And I'm excited about that. And I just had a film that came out, premiered on BET called Let the Church Say Amen, directed by Regina King, who I love and just won an Emmy. So I was the lead of that film and really proud of it. So if you haven't seen it already, it just came out and it's on BET and you can check out Let the Church Say Amen.
Sure, thank you.
So I think that for me, taking on a role that is maybe different from Naturi is exciting. Also roles that challenge me and take me to a new height as an actress. Sometimes being afraid is not a bad thing, and you can conquer those fears by going after, you know, whatever the role requires of me. So I think I like to be challenged, or I like to be in a position where I can express myself musically. Like I chose Fame and got that opportunity because I got to sing and remake the role that Irene Cara did in the original film. That's a dream come true. So to me, it's about being able to express yourself in all the ways that you're talented, and also being able to challenge yourself. So that's what I'm trying. Masturbating in the back seat of the car in front of the driver is not something that I would do. Tasha is, you know, she's daring, she's sexy, she's fierce, and I think I have aspects of all those things, but I definitely would say Power gives me the freedom to do things that, of course, I wouldn't do. It's like my Sasha Fierce moment. And that's kind of why I enjoy playing Tasha. And also, I think people initially might have, you know, just misjudged Tasha. She's just a money-hungry wife who's after the money. She's really a ride or die. Yeah. And she's down for her husband. She would do whatever it takes, even if it is a legal activity. She will do whatever it takes to try to keep her family together. And that's why she's so torn when she finds out that Ghost is sleeping around on her with this Angela chick. So, I mean, Tasha gives me, I think, strength and power, and she also feels like a woman who's not afraid of all that she is. She owns it. She owns her body. She owns her lifestyle. She owns it, and I think that's sexy, and I love that about the character.
So this generation might know you from Power or Fame or Notorious, but they don't know that you started out, you know, with 3LW as a singer.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about, like, I need to let people know and come back as a solo artist and do music again full time?
I am so excited because I am going to be doing music again, and I'm really in the studio actively putting out something summer of next year, which, you know, hopefully you'll see a song of mine in Power. You know, we're working on that. But I think music is my first love, as you know. A lot of people who go way back remember me from 3LW, and I was a teenager pursuing my dreams as a singer. So I'm never going to stop that. I just feel like I got a shot as an actress, and it works, and it's working, and I'm grateful. And I think I just want to continue doing good work, whether it be musically or, you know, theatrically in film or TV. So to me, music is my first love, and I can't really escape it. Even when I try, I wind up doing a film that I gotta rap or sing, or something musical is always in my work. I even sang in the first season of Power. So music is always going to be, you know, throughout my life, and I can't wait for you guys to hear some of the new music that I have coming up, and you will at the top of the year. I'm very excited.
When I had the opportunity to do The Real, we wanted to develop a show that was different from what you see on daytime TV right now. And it was difficult because the fact is that people didn't know if it was going to work or not. They were afraid. They were afraid to show that, you know, it's not just more than one Black woman that's that typical, stereotypical Black woman. So, but luckily we were able to find a network and find a production company that saw the vision, and then we were able to, actually we had to do a chemistry test with different women, and we put all types of women, reality shows, singers, actresses. It was a 10-hour ordeal, and we were able to get a nice mix of women. And so this is what you see. What you see was what came out of that 10-hour. We're a little freer to do certain things. And at daytime, when you're trying to, you know, get tied to sail tied and try to get, you know, cars and stuff, you got to change, you know, your vocabulary. You got to change your subject matter. And to be able to do that, we've done that successfully. And now I can say that we're the #1 talk show in our demo for young women. And I really had to thank the fans for that, because they hung in there with us, and we're still evolving. We have not changed. But people have to realize my personal story comes from being on Cafe Mocha, which is, you know, the radio program I've been doing with MC Light and Angelique Perrin for over 5 years. And BLS has stayed with us. You know, when you do radio, anybody knows you got to have New York, you got to have LA. And New York has always been ride or die with us. Being on Cafe Mocha showed me how to listen to people. It showed me how to interview people. I've been able to meet the president through Cafe Mocha. I've been able to interview the president through Cafe Mocha. I've interviewed the first lady. That would not have been possible. So I always tell people that are out there that's trying to do things, never look at a project and think that it's too small. You know, because nobody never heard of Cafe Mocha. It was like a blank slate. And then Sheila Eldridge, the producer, came to me and said, well, I think I want to do this. And it's amazing. We've been doing this for 5 years. There's still not an all-female-led radio program but Cafe Mocha. Do that. You know, they don't do this, Lottie. You just ask your question, move on. He's Lawrence Fishburne. Lawrence. Like, I remember he was Larry. Okay? Y'all remember he was Larry Fishburne? And then he changed his name to Lawrence. You know, I'm like, dude, anybody named Larry, I know he cool, right? So, but when he came on the show, it was totally opposite of what the producers had prepped me for. He was warm. You can tell why he's been in this business for so long, because he understands his surroundings, and he gave us what we needed to make, you know, make it a great interview. So I think that was my aha moment, was not to I listen to my producers, but I don't take that as the Bible. I don't take that as, okay, it's got to be. You never know. You never know with a guest. You just have to listen. And that's what it goes back to doing radio, doing those small projects when I was, you know, on, you know, the cable shows and things like that, because all of that has helped me to be the performer and the person.
I looked at my father. My father was a black Barbadian in the military. Walked in towards